Damn, turns out I messed up. I got off at Terminal 1. Need to get to Terminal 2, so I just have to wait for the next train. Well, that was almost a series of unfortunate events. This place is very, very fascinating, very interesting. Way different than where the infrastructure of this town is just a little bit back in time. Okay, this is interesting. Damn, these windows don't even open at all. Child-proof. Good morning, guys. It is the next day here, my last day in Kuala Lumpur. Actually, my last few hours because it's actually morning time and I'm heading to the airport now. I'm dragging my luggage through these, kind of hard to walk through sidewalks sometimes. So I wanted to get a coffee here in the Intermark mall that I'm at, but I don't think I'm actually going to be able to do that because I got to carry my luggage, the camera. It's going to be too hard, so I might as well just wait to the airport, then get a coffee. So let's just get to the airport, get it over with, the journey there, and so on. I did want to have Dunkin' Donuts because there's Dunkin' Donuts here, and I don't really often have Dunkin' Donuts as it's like a childhood, sweet spot for me when it comes to coffee or sometimes breakfast, but it is what it is. Let's get to the airport. If my damn suitcase would stop freaking squeaking. So annoying. So normally I go to the airport by Grab because it's much easier, but today I'm going to try to take public transportation and see how it goes. So hopefully it's very quick, very efficient. We'll find out. Alright, made it to KL Central and I just bought the ticket. The ticket is 55 ringgit for a one-way trip, and you can pay card. I think you can also pay cash with the people at the counter, but very easy to get the ticket, and then you just come over here to the KLIA express train. So I was trying to decide between the KLIA express train or the train to go to the airport or Grab, but the truth is, for when I looked at 10 o'clock in the morning, the Grab car actually was just 10 ringgit more expensive. So it's cheaper to take the train, and if you have extra time, why not? And so I have plenty of time. I think I have like 3 hours or 4 hours for a domestic flight. So there's plenty of time to get there. Turns out I messed up. I got off at Terminal 1. Need to get to Terminal 2, so I just have to wait for the next train and go another one stop to the other side of the terminal. Didn't even notice. I was listening to a podcast, not even paying attention. Alright, we made it into the terminal here. I got a little confused with which terminal to get off at. Didn't really pay attention, but you can get off at Terminal 1 or Terminal 2 depending on where you're going, internationally or domestically. But I just got into the airport. I just printed my luggage tag here so I can just put it on my suitcase and then check in my baggage myself. Alright, well I successfully checked my bag here in the airport. Very cool that you can check your bag yourself at this little service over here. Very, very efficient, very quick. And kind of like pulled my wrist trying to lift my heavy ass bag up onto the belt. 19.9 kilos, like just at 20. Wow, I can't afford to put anything else in my suitcase. But I need to get something to eat before I go into the check-in area because I just asked the security guard and there's not much food on the other side, he said. So I should get some coffee and something to eat over here as I have 2.5 hours until my flight. So plenty of time. Thank you. Well, that was almost a series of unfortunate events. Ordered a vanilla sweet cream cold brew from Starbucks here because it's one of the signature drinks that I really love, but I don't order it that often. I haven't had it in like a month or something now. But she said they had it, I paid, and then I waited like 5 minutes, and she said they didn't have it, and then I asked if they could just make it into a iced Americano with some cream and some sugar and a little bit of vanilla to kind of like make it like cold brew, but it's not cold brew, it's not brewed in the same form. And she said, okay, no problem. And then I waited like another 3 minutes, and then they're like, lucky day, we actually have some cold brew for you. So I don't know what that was about, but let's try it out. Oh my god, wow, I definitely waited 2 weeks for that for a good reason. Oh, whoa. Starbucks, I just love it, and it's like a treat for me. I can't have it all the time. But I did order a bagel with cream cheese here, something more neutral, something more solid for my stomach, because I've had a lot of food in the past few days, and I'll tell you, my stomach has just been rumbling. So this will be good as a first meal today, something solid. I had some bananas earlier, and then when we get to Kota Bharu tonight, I can have some local food there. Also, they gave me a fork with my bagel and a knife, so I guess you can cut the bagel with a fork and knife, but man, bagels, you gotta use your hands. You can't use silverware for them, just to top them with like some whipped cream or something. Or, not whipped cream, cream cheese. Well, it's a little after 12 now. My flight is at 2:30, so I'm hoping it's plenty of time to get through security and get onto the other side. I don't believe it should take more than 30 minutes to get through there, but we will see. You never know with airports. With that said, I'm gonna finish up this meal and I'll see you guys on the other side of security, because you can't bring cameras in there and it can get risky if you do. So see you in a minute. I have officially made it through security. That was like one of the weirdest security pass-throughs or security checks, because there is no, there's staff or attendants there, but they're not telling you like take off your belt, take off your shoes, take out laptops like they normally do in airports. Super, super relaxed. So like, I didn't even take off my shoes. A lot of people left their shoes on, and a lot of people didn't even take anything out of their bag, and they were just cool with it. So I guess they really trust the x-ray process. But I'll tell you what, man, my veins are just like pumping from that caffeine, because I haven't had caffeine in like 2 weeks. It feels so crazy, but it feels good. I feel energetic, and I don't know how good that is for a flight, because usually you want to be calm and relaxed on a flight, but we'll see. Well, let's see what is actually over here on the gate side, because that security guard told me, there's not much, but you know, it just passed. There is a news.com store or whatever it is. It's like a convenience store, and then they have a Burger King here, but it looks like it's under construction, and they have lots of little shops where you can buy like clothing and things like that. So it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot over here. Alright, well, so far it seems like the flight is on time. It's at gate J17 at 2:35, so that's good news. I was really hoping it would not be delayed, because the first flight I already booked for this was already canceled. So if it was delayed, I was going to be so mad. Wow, I think it's the last gate in this terminal. It's a far walk. Oh guys, have a look at these chairs. These are like reclining seats. You definitely couldn't sleep on them, but wow, you can definitely recline back. Well, it's in a permanent reclining position. It's an interesting airport chair. Usually they're more straight up. Maybe they want people to feel more relaxed. Oh look, they have a rest and go station. Rest and go. Maybe we can get a massage. How much? 10 minutes? 10 ringgit. It's not terrible. It's like $2. It's cool though. They have like massage chairs, so you can sit here and get a massage. Might have to get a massage maybe, since I have so much time now. Well, it looks like they just changed the gate to J12. Not that big of a deal, because it's actually in the same terminal, in the same hall, and I'm right next to it. So I didn't even make it to my gate yet, because I was checking out these massage chairs. So even better, now it's closer. I don't have to walk all the way to the end, but I probably will, just to see what the view is like of the airport, see if there's any planes taking off, kill some time. So right now I'm at the end of the airport just to check out the view here, and it's a pretty big area. I can see a lot of planes moving around, Malaysia Airlines, Batik Airlines, Air Asia, and so on. But there's definitely a nice view here, unlike some other airports where you can't really see the view. it's very enjoyable to see the view and to see what the airport looks like from the inside and out, right? But this terminal that I'm in, this I don't know what you want to call it, the level of where these gates are, the J's, it's actually very nice. There's a lot of space, there's a lot of seats, so it can definitely hold a lot of people. There's also some food. I saw a Subway, a Burger King is coming, and there's some shops that we saw. But you have those massage chairs, so you can get a massage. I don't know if I'm gonna get a massage. I don't really like massage chairs because, I don't know, I feel like they're not that great. I've never really done one before, but also, who knows who's sitting in them. Maybe people are sitting in them all sweaty, so it could be kind of dirty if they're not disinfected. It says they're disinfected, but you never know. And also, this waiting area here has a very nice carpet floor. It's very soft. So I can imagine if you're here on a long layover or something, you could just sleep on the floor and it would probably be comfortable. Maybe not so clean, but not bad at all. Well, interestingly enough, I believe the airlines that are flying out of this part of the terminal here, they have to actually taxi all the way over to the other side of the airport to take off, because there's no airplanes taking off here or landing, but I can see them in the distance moving around. So that's pretty interesting that they don't take off right here. So actually, I guess you can't really watch them that well here, but nonetheless, the airport is very relaxed, quiet. It's not too loud in here, and actually, it's very well climate controlled. Like, they have a lot of air conditioner running, but it doesn't feel too cold, because normally airports are super freaking cold and you're just freezing and you need pants or you need a sweater or something. But honestly, the temperature feels perfect. I think maybe for some people it's cold, or maybe for some people it's too hot, but it's enjoyable, I think. And lastly, there's not really a lot of places to do laptop work. There's like an internet lounge or something with a counter and just a couple chairs over there, but there's not much. Like, you know, most airports have like a lot of tables where you can charge your devices and do some work on your laptop. Here they don't really have it. They just have some charging stations where you can plug in your phone and like leave it there while you sit in the chair. So that's a little bit different, but overall the experience is good so far, and I think the flight should be boarding in probably about 40 minutes. So just gonna chill out until we get on this flight, and then we're gonna fly for 1 hour straight to Kota Bharu, and should land in Kota Bharu in just about an hour. Hi, excuse me. Which one is J12? I see 13 and 11.
On your left side.
Oh, it's on that side.
Yes.
Okay. So it goes like...
on your left side is an even number. This one is odd number.
Ah, okay, that's why. Okay, thank you. Wow, I was totally confused by the way they numbered them. On one side is all evens, on one side is all odds. I thought it was like all in a line going all the way around, but I was wrong. So just going to the gate now. See what I mean? It's kind of weird. You have like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, but then over here it goes to 22, 20, 18. So it's like in order this way, and then it starts again from this side and all the way. I thought maybe it would be like either like this in the systematic numbers or just around like that. Really confused the hell out of me. Wow, look at this bathroom. This is really interesting. The sink is like airplane windows or mirrors. Pretty cool. A lot of decals in here as well. Successfully made it to Kota Bharu. A very quick flight, less than like an hour. I think it was a little bit less than an hour, but luckily my bag has came after successfully checking it in by myself and doing the baggage drop. I was a little worried that it wouldn't make it here and I'd be without a bag for, you know, 1 day or something, but it is good. Now I gotta order a grab car, and on the way to the Airbnb so we can explore the city for the first night.
Where you come from?
Kuala Lumpur?
Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah.
Come here, shooting.
Sorry?
Holiday. Come here, holiday or shooting?
Holiday, yeah.
Holiday.
Yeah, just for a couple days to go to Perhentian Islands.
Perhentian Islands.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Alright, well the grab car came. It took about 10 minutes for some reason. He accepted it right away, but he was just waiting a while until he started moving. I don't know if he was somewhere getting something or what, but we've also just stopped on the way to a gas station to get some gas. Unexpected, but hey, is what it is. Just taking the scenery, enjoy the ride back. It was 17 ringgit to go from the airport to, it's like the center of Kota Bharu where I'm staying in my Airbnb, so a very good price. Okay, this is interesting. This in here. Bing, there's the light. Nice. Pretty good Airbnb here. I don't know if it's an Airbnb or a hotel. I think it's a mixture of both. Well, I have arrived to my Airbnb here in Kota Bharu, and I would like to show you guys this Airbnb. But first, I need to settle in, get all my stuff organized real quick, and I also need to get something to drink and to eat because I'm very thirsty, very hungry. Well, let's hit the town. Let's see what we can get into. Let's see what's out there. Wander around, explore for a little bit, and then yeah, come back and I'll show you the Airbnb here or the hotel. We will see if it's worth the money I paid. And now I'm out in the streets trying to go get something to eat. I think I found a place. I saw it on the Google Maps. I just kind of looked what was around me and seen what had some good reviews. And I found a place. I don't even know the name of it. Something La or something. We'll find out when we get there. Hopefully it's open. And I can try some local food. I'm definitely hungry. I'm gonna eat a little bit now because I might eat a little bit later. And so far though, this place is very, very fascinating, very interesting. Way different than Penang, way different than Kuala Lumpur. It has a totally different feel in my opinion. And I don't know, a little bit more run down I'd say. But who knows, maybe it's the area I'm staying in. Maybe that's just how this part of the country is. It's definitely a little bit less developed, right? But I don't know, checking into the hotel, the people seemed friendly. At the airport, they're friendly. The grab driver friendly. So is this Wow restaurant? Okay, I can sit. Alright guys, sitting at this restaurant here just right around the block from where I'm staying. I think it's called Wow Restaurant or something. Very fancy inside, but also maybe a little old, a little run down, but it's okay, it will do the job. Ordered some stuff here. Got, I think it's pronounced Kolek Popia or Cholek Popia, not really sure. But it comes with some sauce. I assume it's spicy, it's very red. I guess we'll find out. And then I had to get, of course, an iced lemon tea to be refreshed. So first up, let's try the lemon tea. Ooh, a bit bitter, I need to stir it. It is so interesting how they make tea in Malaysia because I believe it's hot tea at first and the ice cools it down because it always tastes different than like just cold sugar tea that you get from the store. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. There's only a few other people in here eating, so I don't know if it's very popular, like as in it gets really busy. Maybe it does at a certain time, but now it's 5 o'clock and it's quiet in here. But here we go, let's try this out. No idea what this is. It smells like there's some sort of seafood in it, fish or something. I don't know. Wow, that's really interesting. I have no idea what it is, but the only way I can describe it is it's like a spring roll from Vietnam, Thailand, but with a little bit of twist on it. It's actually pretty good. I just wish I knew what was in it. I can't ask them because they don't speak English. None of them were speaking English to me at all. And none of them were really speaking at all, but I don't know, it's tasty. Let's try it without the sauce. The sauce is really good. It's kind of spicy. I have no idea. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not fish. Maybe it's just vegetables, like a vegetarian spring roll. Well, it doesn't matter. It tastes really good. It's actually really oily though. That's the only downside. So maybe not so healthy, but I dig it. Now it comes with all this lettuce here, but the lettuce is a little bit on the brown side, and I just don't trust it. I don't want to get sick from lettuce because who knows what's on it. They could have rinsed it with some bad water, and you just don't want to chance that, especially on your first day here. So I'm going to skip the lettuce and stay with the meat. Same with the cucumbers. I'm not going to eat them either because I can tell they've been cut and sitting for a while. They're super dry. I also tried to order ayam goreng that was like chopped up and mixed in with mango sauce, but they said they don't sell it in the small size, even though I tried to get the small size. They said they just sell it in the next sizes up, and the next size up was starting at like $5, and it was a big portion, so I was like, never mind, I'll just have this small snack for now, maybe get something after. Well, at first I wasn't sure if that was actually the restaurant Wah, but now I see the sign out front. It is a halal restaurant, and it was actually pretty good. It's a good start to my trip here on this side of Malaysia, this part of Malaysia. Those popia rolls or whatever they are, I'm not really sure what they are. You guys can tell me about them in the comments, but they were actually pretty good, and that sauce was just the right kick. It tasted really good. It was super tasty, but not bad. I paid just under 13 ringgit for that, for the tea and the popia, and yeah, maybe I'll get something else in a little bit. I do need to get some water for the apartment, so that's what I'm going to do now, and just walk around the block or so and see what things look like. Oh, one thing I need to do is I need to take out some cash out of the ATM, because this is a tip. If you're going to the Perhentian Islands, I heard you need to bring enough cash with you because there's chances that you can't use your card there. And so it's better to have more cash than not have enough. So I need to take some out and make sure I have it for my trip there, because last thing I want to do is be running out of cash during my stay. And once again, the ATM gave me all 50s, no smaller bills. Alright, I need some water. I had to get rid of most of my water in the airport. I hate having to dump out water before you go through in the airport. But it is what it is. I'll just get one of these big ones. $2.80 for this big one. Huh. Well, just picked up some supplies from 7-Eleven. The lady at 7-Eleven was very friendly. I don't know, maybe it was just the people at that one restaurant. They seemed very grumpy. Not the guy that checked me out. The guy that was running the register, he seemed happy. He put on a smile. But the other waiters and stuff, they weren't smiling at all. I don't know. Maybe they just had a bad day. But there were some reviews that said the people aren't so happy or aren't so friendly. And I don't know, maybe life is difficult for them and that is why. Either way, hopefully they can lighten up a little bit or find some joy in life, and hopefully people will go there, spend some more money. Yeah, so right now I'm just cutting through these streets, the back alleys, through the apartment complexes. There's like little alleyways that go through everything, or small streets that fit cars, just to make a shortcut. And it does seem like the structure or the infrastructure of this town is just a little bit back in time. And of course, I understand that's how it's going to be when it's a smaller place and it's not as developed or as internationally known like Kuala Lumpur or Penang or some other places, but I can already tell there's some charm here. We just have to find it. I don't really know how big the city is or what there is to do, as I just arrived here and I'm only here for a very short time, less than 24 hours. But yeah, seems like a pretty interesting place to explore in the northeastern corner of Malaysia. I think I just stumbled on some small street with a lot of tables. Maybe it's like a mini night market or something. Not sure what it is here, but pretty interesting. They have lights hung up, so it looks like it's pretty lit out here at nighttime. And I mean lit as in there's light, you can see things, it's not dark. Not lit as like it's a great vibe, but yeah, shocking. I don't know, I wouldn't think this would be a place to hang out, but I guess so. But an interesting thing that I just noticed is some of the intersections on these streets by me, there's no crosswalk, so you kind of just, you know, put out the hand, give the power of that hand, and make traffic stop for you and get across like playing Frogger. Just gotta do it the way everyone else does it, I guess. Whoa, there's a big mural right here. Whoa, what does this say? Oh, there's a really bad stench right here. I don't know what it is, but the mural is very beautiful. I have no idea what it's saying. It says something like Mesti Malang or Manang or something. No idea what that means, but very good detail. Whoever painted this, or multiple people, I don't know who did it, but it is phenomenal. Like, great detail. Holy crap. But I think it has something to do with like we are all strong together, because, you know, there's police officers, maybe military men, doctors, and more. And also a food delivery guy, maybe a Grab driver. But really cool mural here in Kota Bharu. Wow. So I know last time I was here I said I had a hard time getting change for 50s, but when I went into that 7-Eleven I handed her the 50 for 10 ringgit worth of products and no problem. So I understand it's probably just few places that will be like, no, do you have something smaller, right? But I think, okay, most places are accepting it now that I see. Maybe I just got unlucky the first couple times. So despite some of the buildings looking run down, there actually is some color here though in the buildings, which is good, because the colors bring a place to life, right? Makes it more vibrant and more beautiful looking. But now let's go into my Airbnb. I'll show you what it is, what I got, and what I'm paying for just one night here. Wow. So the name of the building or the place I'm staying is called Kota Bharu City Point. It's a huge building block with just many different apartments, and what I'm kind of getting the idea of is that, you know, people are individual owners and then they own maybe 4, 5, 6, maybe more units, and they rent them out on Airbnb and other hosting sites, because mine's rented through Airbnb, but it's a bit of a mixture of like an apartment and a hotel. So I don't know, but when you first come out, you come out the elevator here. As you can see, these are the hallways here. They're very interesting. I've never been in a place that looks like this. I feel like I've gone way back in time. It kind of gives me like some Soviet vibes for some reason, even though I've never been to, you know, Russia or some Soviet countries. It just gives me that old like communistic vibe, but it's unique. It has a very weird smell in here. Maybe there's some mold going on. I'm not really sure. If there is, it's definitely not a good thing. But luckily, my apartment is all the way at the end here, where there's nobody next to me, so I think it would be much quieter if I needed it to be quiet, but it already seems pretty quiet. I'm probably the loudest one in here right now. But there's lots of units. Like on this one floor, has to be 50 units. So it comes with like a steel cage here to protect your door, but there's no lock on it, so it doesn't protect me. So they give you like a key card that you get at most hotels. That's why I feel like it's a hotel kind of, because Airbnbs don't really give you these for the rooms themselves, but you have to, you know, put it in there like most hotels to activate the power, and you have to leave it there while you're in here. But when you first walk in here, well, first let me put my groceries down. I shouldn't be carrying them. So when you first walk in here, there's like this little hallway corridor. This is actually a popular look for many hotels and of course apartments too. But when you first walk in here, there's like storage area for your shoes, your suitcase, and so on. Actually, I should take off my shoes, do the right thing. But yeah, you walk in here, you have storage here, you have a big closet, there is an iron and an ironing board. I won't be using it, But then it just kind of opens up into an open space here where you have the kitchen and the main bedroom, living room all in one. So let's just start with this backside here, the kitchen. So basically you turn the corner here and you're in the kitchen, and then the bathroom is on the left. Already I've taken a look in this bathroom. Ooh, it looks like it's seen better days, like I was saying. You come in here, it's a big spacious bathroom, right? But it's very, very empty, kind of like a hotel. And there's a sink, there's one roll of toilet paper, there's a bidet gun that doesn't even work. You can see there's just yellow rust all over the wall there, and a stand-up shower here where it's just a shower head up top, rainwater fall, or however you say it, waterfall shower head, and there's no like spigot to spray yourself, which is kind of weird because that's what I'm used to in most places, I feel like now. But shower doesn't look so decent. But that's the bathroom. I think it needs some work, to be honest. But then here is the kitchen space here. It's a very minimalistic kitchen as well. You have a little mini fridge down here. I don't know if there's anything in it. Actually, I haven't even checked. No, it's completely empty. But then you also have a microwave, so you can heat up some food, and then some cabinets, but they're actually empty. There's nothing in there, so can't really do any cooking. Well, there's no stovetop either. You would need a portable stove. There is a kettle there, but I won't be using any of it. I'm just gonna eat out while I'm here for the first night. There's no need to settle in and make a mess. But the other good thing is that there's like a high top counter here for the kitchen where you can sit and do some work. And then you kind of come in here, and this is the main room, the living room, bedroom, all in one. There are 2 beds in here. Why? Well, so many people can stay here at once, and then the price will be much cheaper if you split it with your friends, right? But the good thing about this is that there is a very nice air conditioner up here. It's actually like very new. You can see the temperature right now is on 29. Why the hell is it on 29? I have no idea, but I'm gonna be changing that shortly. But then you also have these chairs over here, lounge chairs. They're kind of old, and I don't know, it looks like they got skid marks on them. I don't know if I'd be sitting there. But then you have a working desk here, which is nice, with a TV. They said there's Wi-Fi. I don't know if this box right here contains the Wi-Fi or not. Maybe. Actually, funny thing is, when I turned the power on, the TV automatically came on because whoever was in here last just never turned off the TV and just left, and then the power turned off, so that's how the TV turned off. But there's a hair dryer if I need to dry my long hair, you know. Probably won't use that either. But then that's how it is. This is, I don't know. It's a basic hotel / apartment that I found on Airbnb. The beds look pretty nice. I don't know if they're that comfortable. Maybe. Not too bad, actually. It's okay. But there are these big curtains, which are nice. And these curtains here, they open up to a little bit of a view to the city, so you can see some of the surrounding buildings and stuff. Actually, let's open it up and look out here. This is as far as I can open them. Just like this. But yeah, you can get a little view of the city. It's not much, but it's something. Some fresh air if you want some fresh air. And that is that. So now you're all probably wondering the same thing. How much am I paying for this for one night? Well, the truth is the price of it is just about $26 for one night. It's actually probably a little bit high, but that's because, as you can see, the space is pretty large. There's a kitchen, there's 2 beds, there's plenty of room to sit. So it's actually better for a couple or 3 people or something, and not just one person like myself. But I'm only here for one night, and they said they have Wi-Fi, so I can do some work on my laptop. So I said, okay, why not? I'll just pay the $25, and it'll be easy. But then tomorrow I'm leaving here anyways, and I'm heading to the Perhentian Islands, so this is just really a place to rest and just chill out for a few hours before I leave in the morning. Damn, these windows don't even open at all. Child-proof. Well, there you have it. That is my trip from Kuala Lumpur to Kota Bharu today. It was a good journey, and I need to do some work on the laptop for a little bit, and then maybe go out and get something else to eat. But I'm gonna end it here. If I do anything else, maybe I'll make another video tonight. Maybe I'll add it to this video, I'm not really sure, but this video is probably already long. But thanks for watching. If you're coming to the Perhentian Islands, I definitely recommend coming to this town and maybe staying one night just to see what it's about, make your cost a little bit cheaper, and then you're not rushing to get to the island, so it's a good deal. But that's going to be it for this video. I'll see you guys soon from the Perhentian Islands. Peace.